all my brothers of love. How you guys doing? All right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. You doing? You doing?
Coming in with the
Ladies and gentlemen, from Vallejo, California. All right. All right.
That's my man. How you doing?
Tatum, watch out, honey. Watch out, baby.
When we start handing it back, then I'll really do it. Y'all play this school? Yeah, every year. It hurts too.
What's up, big brother? Everything all right?
No, that's why I'm
Good yourself? All right. Hello, movie star.
Hey, hey, how you doing?
All right. All right? Good, good, good. Coach Hall! Is that Coach Hall? Wait a minute, let me bow now.
Yeah.
Lime green hat to the prom. That was the, it was in back then. And, I wore a lime green hat to the prom. I think it was a Yankees hat. And then I ended up wearing a Yankees jersey and a Yankees hat to my graduation underneath my cap and gown. So, it was crazy. I do. Actually, I do. I have one. Yeah, I got one. Yeah.
Talk about me and the
I think me and Amber met for the first time at a house party. I was in the 11th grade, she was in the 10th, and I had known her brother for playing basketball, and we just got a chance to meet, and we kind of connected from there. That wasn't my fault. That was his fault.
Talk about why is it so?
My whole family lives here. I'm from here. I don't think I can ever get disconnected from the community or anything that's going on here. So, I always feel an obligation to come back here and do whatever I can to help the city out.
Anything you learned here that you want to use?
Everything. Discipline. How to let the game come to me. Not trying to. He taught me how to be a leader. Not really going out and screaming at guys, just leading by example. We used to run laps before practice, and sometimes I would get down here and I would jog or I would walk, and everybody else would stop. And he pulled me to the side one time, not in front of everybody, pulled me to the side and was like, just watch what you do and watch what everybody else does. And, it just taught me how to lead by example. Yeah, the first time, I think I was 13 or 14, and it was actually a backstop back here.
I gotta say it. Yes. Do you feel like you have a responsibility to back here and inspire others?
I do. Not necessarily just to inspire others, just to let others, people see my face and let them know that I'm still a part of the community.
What does it mean to have your family and your friends?
It means a lot. To have my family here, and I lean on my family a lot to have the support of my family and friends. It feels good to be out here to support today. Marriage proposal? It wasn't nothing special. It was just, it was supposed to be this big thing, and my dad was supposed to, have a video camera recorded and all this stuff, and I ended up getting cold feet at the last second, so I just proposed to her right upstairs, really quiet, just me and her.
What is she like? She's, your other half of you too.
Yeah, definitely a strong woman, and a great support system for me, and being able to lean on her a lot, during the season and really in the off season is a lot to take on.
I just need to get a flight for another. Oh, one more thing. The ball that never landed.
I guess that's the story now. The ball that never landed. It was in the game against my rival high school, Hogan, and hit a ball and ended up going. I think to that tree, but nobody ever saw it land.
So for another piece we're doing about getting to know your teammates, can you tell me what CC stands for?
Carson Charles. CC stands for Carson Charles.
Why were you doing that?
That's my dad's name. I ended up being a junior, and my grandmother, when I was born, she couldn't say Carson Charles, so she just started calling me CC, and I was, I had that name since the first day I was born.
How many people?
That my name was Carson Charles. I think a lot of them, because they always tease me about it, or they say Charleston or whatever. So, I think a lot of them know.
We have, I know you got an event today that we want to get into. We've got like some other questions and stuff. If we can grab you at spring training for a couple minutes here,
Okay.
to do your skills sometime.
Yeah, cool.
Down there and do all that.
No problem.
All right,
No
awesome.
problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Young dudes cough one up, man. Get one of these young dudes cough one up for my wife. The youngest.
See, that's because they just don't want it.
Hey, what's up, sir? Hello. Everything's good? Looking good? All right.
Never can tell what'll happen.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up now? Everything all right with you?
I better run a Scandi tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joy Thurston.
Hello.
I
You see Wilson?
He's right here.
Good news for our city. My name is Steve and I'm with Pitch In Foundation, and we're so glad to be part of this project along with our partners, Good Tidings. This is the second baseball field we have renovated here in Solano County, in the city of Vallejo, in the past 2 years, and we're very proud of that. Let's have a big hand for Pitch In Foundation and the Good Tidings Foundation and that continued partnership in renovating our fields and facilities. We have a wonderful afternoon for you guys. We want to welcome you to the celebration. We thank you all for coming. We have plenty of refreshments, drinks, snacks, all in the back tents. We've got some great information on the history of Vallejo High School baseball. We have some information on our partnership with Toro Mowers. We have some information on the Vallejo Apache Brick Program, where you can be part of this field. We also have some information and some representatives from the alumni group that are working on another project to revitalize Dick Bass Athletic Field, which is right behind us. So a lot of excitement this afternoon, so make sure you stick around even after the event. We are going to get this event started with the family that started it all. Please welcome, representing the Patterson family, Miss Victoria Patterson.
Hi, bear with me because I've never done this before. I'd like to start by thanking Mr. Sabathia for his generous gift to the athletes of Vallejo High. All of you know who Mr. Sabathia is, and a few of you are old enough to remember my grandfather, Coach Bob Patterson. At one point or another, he coached all sports here at Vallejo High. Every player was important to my grandfather, regardless of their capabilities, and he was very proud and honored to be here today. The dedication and generosity of people like Mr. Sabathia and my grandfather is what brings us here today. But the athletes of Vallejo High. Oh, wow, they couldn't hear me? Oh. You want me to start all over?
Let's hear it again. It's a good story. Okay.
All sports here at Vallejo High. Every player was important to him, regardless of.
All right. Thank you very much. District, our Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Mel Jordan.
Excellent. This is a wonderful moment in time. On behalf of the Vallejo Unified School District, Dr. Ramona Bishop, Superintendent of Schools, who is stuck in traffic right now between here and Oakland, would like to have been here, but she wanted to, definitely want to make sure that the presence of the Vallejo Unified School District and her, on behalf of her, was known. So we welcome every.
And now let's welcome Vice President, big friend of Pitchin Foundation and the Sabathia family. Please welcome Ms. Hazel Wilson.
Woo! Good evening. My name is Hazel Wilson. I'm Vice President of the Vallejo City Unified School District Governing Board. This evening I have with me two other board members, Board Member Ward A. Stewart and Mr. Tony, Reverend Dr. Tony Ubaldi. On behalf of Adrian Waterman and all board members, we welcome you here this evening. We would like to thank Pitching Foundation and C.C. Sabathia for this outstanding field. We thank C.C. for not forgetting his roots. I have known C.C. for years, and I want to say that he and his mother, Margie, they're the same people that they were at North Vallejo Little League, at Vallejo High School, and although they have received a great blessing, they have not forgotten their community, and we have not forgotten how to say thank you. Thank you.
Our principal of Vallejo Senior High School. Let's have a big hand for Clarence Isidore.
School, home of the Apaches. It gives me great honor to stand here before student athlete of Vallejo High School as we recognize the great things that he has done and the great things that he is doing now and the great continued effort from his family for all the gifts and things that he's bringing to Vallejo High School for student achievement. I thank you for this great moment as we have now entered our next phase of championships that starts here at Vallejo High School. We thank you, CC. We thank your family. We thank all of our families and friends who came out here. I want to thank our band for coming out and supporting our hospitality and tourism for the food service that they provided, our custodians, our baseball players, our faculty and staff. It takes a village to raise all of our children. And the things that you've done, it is truly a blessing, and we thank you.
Bay Area TV personality from Cron 4, a big hand for Vernon Glenn.
All
right there, Steve. Thank you. Could everybody hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, great day for the city of Vallejo. Great day for baseball, huh? And I don't think we can say it enough. Welcome to CC Sabathia Field at Patterson Park.
Yeah!
Hey.
Okay, well, to start our event, we ask that you rise and please welcome the Vallejo High Marching Band to perform our national anthem.
CC's decoration to the park, to Vallejo High School. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll get back with you. I'll get back with you.
Okay, yeah. Call me tomorrow or something. I'm just going to lay down and I got to go to work tonight.
Okay, bye.
All right, the Vallejo Marching Band here at CC Sabathia Field at Patterson Park without recognizing some of Apache's greats that we have in attendance. So, boy, what a lineup we got here. First of all, drafted in the 1992 Major League Draft by the Atlanta Braves and enjoyed a stellar 13-year Major League career. Please welcome, everybody, Damon Harlan. Damon can move, too. Look at him. No cap to tip. Anyway. Second of all, we have a former star of the Apache wrestling team. Earned a scholarship to Oklahoma State University, where he won numerous NCAA titles. He is a force in the world of MMA. Please welcome Mark Munoz. Do you get 2 points if you take him down? And I'm just curious. Next up, we welcome a 1997 Vallejo High School graduate who is now a member of the Houston Astros. Please welcome Joe Thurston. Joe would be the one walking. All right, next, we have the mayor of our fine, fine city. If you could all please welcome the Honorable Mayor Osby Davis. Wearing a suit from the Willie Brown collection.
Willie Brown wears a suit from Osby Davis collection. Good afternoon. It is a pleasure to be here. Welcome to each and every one of you. Just want to be very brief. This is just one of a number of things that CC, Sabathia, Amber, Margie, and the family is always providing to the city of Vallejo as they give back. What's interesting is that when I was a kid, and I'm sure a lot of you who are young heard it, people say it's not the size of the gift, it's the thought behind it. Well, I used to think, no, I don't like that. I'd rather have a big gift than the thought. But as I've gotten older, I do understand what that really means. Irrespective of the size of the gift, CC and Pitch In and his family has given back of their heart, of their time and their energy, which is worth more than any amount of money that anyone could ever put forth. And so I challenge each one of us to recognize that you don't have to have a lot of money in order to give back. You just have to have a willing heart and a lot of energy. Each of us have time. And I ask that we demonstrate our commitment as CC has committed himself to his time and his energy. He doesn't just give money, he comes back and spends time in the community doing things that need to be done. And so I challenge us to do the same thing. I challenge, whether it's coming out to clean up a field, whether it's being at a school ground, helping out at lunchtime, whether it's being a chaperone, whether it's doing something else in the community. A community is made by the people who are in it. And so I challenge each one of us to give back money, energy, and if you have it all, give it all. Thank you again, CC, Pitch In Foundation, and all of you for being here.
Thank you very much, Mayor. Let's finally show our warmth and meet him. A living legend. Remember that 1998 great Apache baseball team? Yeah. Graduate of Vallejo High School, currently, again, a member of the New York Yankees. Please welcome C.C. Sabathia. We've heard already from Mayor Osby Davis. We'd like to hear now from Larry Harper from the Good Tidings Foundation. Come on up, Larry.
Thank you, Vern. I'm here just to quickly thank all the people who spent the past 2 months here on the field building this wonderful field. First of all, we'd like to thank Cece and Amber. Before I founded the Good Tidings Foundation, I spent 15 years as a Major League Scout. And I can tell you that no one gives back to their hometown more than Cece and Amber does, and so we're very grateful for their dedication. Also to Abe Hobbs and Josh Ramos, who really are trying to keep the vision alive and keeping young men and giving young men an opportunity to play baseball here in Vallejo. So thanks to Abe and to Josh. Steve Erickson, who you've seen run around, who runs the Pitch In Foundation, for keeping us all on task and getting this thing done. And to our donors, our contractor Robert A. Bothman, our sod is from West Coast Turf, Kelly Moore Paints and Doherty Restoration, Calco and Tri-City Fence, Imperial Sprinkler, Intermountain Electric, Foster Lumber, All-Star Rents, Transport Products, Recology of Vallejo, and everybody at the Good Tidings Foundation, our board of directors. We all have a special gift for you.
And now for a special presentation, a gift for Vallejo High School baseball. Please welcome Gary Turbin from Turf Pro and Bill Elliott from Aloha Saw and Mowers. Come to the podium.
He's crazy. You know, he's really good.
Good afternoon. I'm Gary Turbin with Turf Star. This is Bill DeWolf from Aloha Saw and Mower, and we are happy to be here to present this infield groomer and seeder for the Apache baseball field here at Patterson Field. And we want to thank CC for all the hard work he's done in the Pitch In Foundation, and we're just happy to be part of it. Thank you very much. This is the gift we're getting here. Kind of goes there. Thank you.
You know, there's a lawn at my house if, you'd like to. Okay. Our next speaker, let's bring him up. I mean, boy, he's certainly near and dear to the hearts and the lore of Vallejo High School baseball. Abe Hobbs, everybody. Come on up, Coach.
Right.
What's the steel sign? You can't tell me?
Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out. A baseball field's a very special place.
All right, Coach.
I was 23 years old when I got hired at Vallejo High School. So C was 13 when I met him. That early 90s was just a really, really cool time to be here. Not just with players, but the office that I walked into as a 23-year-old young man had Jack Renfro, Mike Wilson, Fred Fawcett, Dave Parsons, Joe Rassler, coached with Mike Minahan, two of my best friends, Bill Sardi and John Lamon.
and we talked about putting a field here. And what's taken place is way more than what we talked about. So the things that Amber and Cece have done as far as coming back are absolutely impressive. The monetary stuff, it comes and goes, and we definitely can use it. I'm not gonna lie about that, but the things that's impressive is we had conversations about when he's a father, when he's a husband, and you can look in the booklet, all the stats are flat out impressive, but what's impressive is watching with his kids, watching with his wife. If more of us would do that, we'd be in pretty good shape as a whole. So,
Amen.
I'm very proud of this field and everything that goes on, and I know it's in really good hands. Josh is going to do a great job. Dave, Elliott, Jay Wells, Jason Burhill, all the guys that are digging in and showing up every day. I'm excited to see what happens in the future. So I'd like to pass the mic back.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. And now for the man of the honor. You know, his publicist, Kathy Jacobson, calls me, got to be one foundation has done this for the city of Vallejo. And then she'll call again, Cece's Foundation has built this for the city of Vallejo. And I'm like, again? This man has done so much to bring so much to you and this community. And I am certainly honored. When I got the phone call to come and MC this event, I could not have said yes fast enough. All right, enough talk. Let's hear from the little big man, CC Sabathia.
To the community, you know, I came here today and everybody's been saying thank you to me and thank you for what I do, but I just want to say thank you to the city of Vallejo and for the community for all the love that I've been showed over the years, from North Vallejo to, you know, Vallejo Babe Ruth to, you know, Vallejo High. You know, I've come in contact with so many people that have touched my life and that's touched my life, and I just feel blessed to be a part of this community and, you know, do whatever I can for it. You know, when I look out there at the names on the wall, I see Dame, you know, who I've been watching since North Vallejo. You know, Joey, who, you know, we've been battling forever, you know, so it just feels good to be up there, a part of that. My cousin Nate, who we all miss very much, so this is a special day for me, and I just want to say thank you.
All right, man. Cece has spring training right around the corner. We certainly wish you all the best as the Yankees look forward to winning the American League East and much more. But this being late January, it won't be too far from now before the Apaches take the field, and it'll be time to play ball. So that concludes the event here on this day where, again, once again, we honor the man CC Sabathia here at CC Sabathia Field at Patterson Park. Thank you much, everybody, and please drive home safely.
Your mission is to just beat the hell out of these guys. But as an East Bay resident and East Bay sports fan, are you affected? Do you feel a little bit for the A's or what they're going through?
No. I mean, you know, I always want to win. I'm very competitive, but it does feel a little weird, you know, being in the Coliseum where I watch so many Raider games, and you know, driving to the stadium where I've been to so many Warrior games, and you know, a little part of me is a fan, you know, going to so many games, A's games too as a kid. So it's just pretty cool to be a part of it.
But as far as the A's specifically, I mean, they're going through a stadium issue. Competitive team now with the Rangers and the Angels being a force in the West. If you're a diehard A's fan, you're kind of hurt a little bit.
Yeah, you know, it's a tough time, but they always bounce back and you know, seem to find ways to put a competitive team on the field, and they've done it year after year. So you know, we don't come in here and take them light.
Okay, and pitcher on pitcher. I mean, the news this week, Lincecum went ahead and got his. Your thoughts on Tim being a force with the Giants yet again?
Yeah, I mean, he's every bit of worth it with his contract. He's come in, he's proven every year that.
How many you got? How many up to now?
Double digits.
Double digits? God, no.
Hey, Juan.
Hey, boss, how you doing?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Yeah, all I have to do is just record a track. Let's take first things first.
Man, I'm telling you right now, I might not get out there.
I didn't talk to him about it, man, but I just being here. I just knew that you had. Yeah, but you know what?
All right, Mr. Mack. Right here.
Wow, you have 3 in there, huh?
Steven now.
You know what I would do is on the sides of it, so I can come down and you can't never take away from the sides.
Hello? Okay, I will. Okay.
Bro, get back there.
Don't worry about that. Get the ring in there.
That's most important.
Gotcha. Thank you, bro.
Let's do one more. We can do one more. No, we're good. All right, one more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
And then me one more time. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm loud.
Okay, now the last one.
All right.
Everybody face this way. Yeah, it's a shadow.
Can we face the sun? Come Around this way.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, Mom.
You guys gotta scoot over a little bit more. You hungry? I'm gonna feed you, okay? Over here you go. Like the most is the best thing going on today.